Hey, hello everybody, this is Purge, and we are bringing you a game from the defense here. It's going to be Navi versus N9. I'm here with Charms, and we are going to have an awesome time casting this game. I'm hoping it's not going to be a stomp.
Yeah, we got a good one here between Navi and M9. I think it will be. Navi having a stand-in. I mean, though it's probably not going to be too much of a setback, I still think it's going to be a good game.
And looks like N9 is going to start off the bans and the picks. It doesn't look like Gods is playing in this one. They're going to be playing with Risk, Snoopy, Cynical, Black Shaitan, and Muzika. And Navi playing with some weird people. I'm going to assume Pios is Puppy.
Yep.
Then there is Light of Heaven Dendi and Top 2 Mira standing in, and also Always Wanna Fly from TR. So not the absolutely typical rosters, but it still should be an awesome time. Looks like we get a Chen ban, as well as a Anti-Mage, and finally a Nature's Prophet. So they're just like banning out these pushing heroes, man.
Yeah, they kind of did. They don't want to see Puppy's Chin. They don't want him anywhere on the same like field as them. So they're just trying to take that out right away. Like, just get rid of it instantly, and then get rid of the Anti-Mage. It's just so strong as well. Good bans like N9 in the first phase, as well as, I mean, Navi also taking out Furion and Lich here.
Yeah, and Lich is just way too good with denies and things like that. And Nine's going to immediately pick up the Broodmother. Broodmother's just such a good hero. It kind of depends on how ganking goes. I feel like one of the good ways to shut him down is just to pick up a Rexar and lane him mid, because it just makes your ganks that much easier just to get that hard disable, plus the slow if he somehow manages to survive through the burst nukes. And axes are wonderful for counter pushing and pushing, so you can just clear those spiders or at least do a crap load of damage to them if your axes are leveled up. So I would love to see a Rexar pick. I don't know if Navi quite likes Rexar very often. I don't see them playing him very much, so I'm not really sure if they will go for that.
I would be less surprised, and it's more likely to see them actually pick up something like a Sand King or something like that to solo against it, I think. That seems to be a common like counter to it. Pick like Sand King and solo it in the Broodmother, in the Broodmother lane with just like a Sentry Ward. And that Caustic Finale is just able to keep the Broodmother basically at bay and not allow him to spam those Spiderlings unless he sends them directly to the jungle.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And Navi will pick up the Enigma and the Vengeful Spirit. I know that Puppy is a really, really good Enigma. We've also seen Dendi play really, really good Enigmas as well, and that's going to give them some pushing power and good team fight and stuff like that. So I'm kind of curious that Navi values him as a first pick. I think he is an extremely good hero as well, but Navi apparently enough to pick him up in the first round like that, and especially Vengeful Spirit. And yeah, there they go, man. They're just going to pick up a Sand King to counter that Broodmother.
Yeah, looks like what we're going to do. And actually, I think European game-wise, after watching the Dota 2 Star Championship, I believe in the Euro scene, Enigma is a first pick, first ban right now. He was 15-1 in the Dota 2 Star Championship in games he was in.
Wow.
The only hero with a better ratio was Furion, who was 8-0. So, I mean, you look at it like that in the Euro scene, and I just think Enigma plays a really, really big and strong part in their metagame right now.
Yeah, he has such good abilities, man. Demonic Conversion is wonderful. Malefice is amazing. It stuns for 3 seconds, dude. And that's like a basic skill. That's not even an ultimate. I mean, sure, there's time in between it, but that's also pretty valuable against some heroes. And, I mean, do I need to say that Black Hole's good? It's awesome, man.
Black Hole! It's so good. Yeah, you have all that. It just makes him such a good hero. And like you said, yeah, like you have that Maledict on somebody like a right-click hero, and you just keep casting on it, and it gives your team just time just to absolutely stomp that guy. And he wants to run away, and you can't because you're being constantly stunned. And your Rexar gets banned out there, bud.
And he does indeed, so I guess maybe they're thinking the same thing as me. I think Navi still needs a solo mid. Probably not going to throw Enigma there. I actually haven't seen an Enigma in like a normal lane in a really long time. Almost always either jungle or in the difficult lane, which is the Radiant Top or the Dire Bot. We also have a Windrunner ban, and then of course that Beastmaster. Puck is the next one to go down for Navi, because N9 is going to need that difficult lane solo. Well, not necessarily. I mean, they've got Broodmother, so I'm not really sure. They could still play.
I think it's just Puck would have wrecked their combo that they're kind of doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if he'd have got a Blink Dagger, it would be able to just like blink in and silence or blink in and ultimate real quick. He just stopped all of that Enigma combo there.
And the Sand King as well, also in a lot of ways countered in the same fashion. And they're going to ban out an enchant finally, so all these jungling heroes are gone. And that's something that I saw European players do a lot more. a couple weeks ago, but something that's a little bit different in the Southeast Asia metagame. They don't quite value those two heroes that effectively unless they're playing against a team who has a player where they're like, oh my god, I don't want to play his Enchantress, which happened. I don't know which player was exactly. Was it on Orange or something? There's one team where people always ban Enchant against them.
I think it's either Mineski or Mythtrust. They always ban out the Chin or Enchantress because they just don't want to see it played against them. Like it's either Mineski or Mythtrust. One of them has like the best like Enchantress player there is. It's so strong.
All right, and we do see a Lion pickup from N9. That is most likely going to be their solo mid, I would assume. It's going to give him a lot of good options. Lion is just such a good hero. The only weakness he has is he is semi-gankable. He is going to have the Earth Spike, of course, to defend himself if anybody comes to gank, but he is a little squishy at the low levels. And other than that, in the mid-game, man, dropping disables, hexes, it is so effective, and it's really going to put N9 in a good position in terms of picks just to round out against anything that Navi ends up picking.
Yeah, it's always nice to have that line, having that dual disable, man. That's a strong pickup there. So last pick, I actually wouldn't be surprised like if the Dire went with something like a Venomancer last pick, bro.
Venomancer on which one? N9?
Yeah, when they get to their last pick.
They're going to be really squishy, is the only downside. But there aren't really a ton of heroes on Navi yet that you have to worry about that. I mean, I don't expect them to pick up Tiny, but that's always going to be like something you have to worry about. It's like there's always the chance that he's going to get the ball rolling and it's going to get out of control. And against top players, that's less likely to happen, but it's always a possibility. And even someone like Sand King is going to have a good time from this. I mean, Ancient Apparition can't get a stun off. Lion and Earthshaker can, but I mean, maybe he'll get stun ultis off, and maybe the period of time in the game where he can stun ulti and get solo kills is going to be lengthened as a result of these squishier heroes.
That's a possibility, absolutely. But yeah, just waiting out this next pick around Navi here, getting deep into their bonus time. It's actually, there's the Venom that's picked up actually by Navi.
Yeah, it's going to give them, that's actually going to help out as well. They're all low HP. The Venomancer ulti is going to take bigger percentages of their HP out. At the same time, Venomancer kind of squishy, so he'll probably end up tanking up or something like that. But yeah, I'm not really sure who else they're going to go for. Hey, do you want to do some modding in the chat channel?
Yeah, I got it right now.
Okay. It's not true, guys. It's not true.
Reserve time.
Alright.
It's what I do.
Alright, one pick left on each team. Wow, Navi's actually down to 9 seconds. I did not notice that. N9 up at 1:15. So if they pick really fast here, they're going to kind of force Navi into a little bit of leftovers. Maybe they're just making a quick decision about, did they want to pick their Venomancer first, or did they want to pick a hard carry? And I feel like Navi is unlikely to pick a hard carry here. They may just go for a Priest of the Moon, even though Xbox isn't here. He is like the go-to Priest of the Moon player every single game of the International, man. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah. Halash just plays that part of every game. But you have like on Navi's side, I don't know, where you have top 2 Mira. Like, it might be top 2 Mirana. He might have named himself after the bottom. We may see bottom coming off this this Radiant side.
I didn't even notice that.
Squishy.
Maybe is that even him? It might even be him.
I was just thinking it might be him trolling, but I didn't want to say anything in case it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know Holy Master, the Join Dota admin, was very picky about people's names, and it's for good reason, man. It sucks when you're an observer or a caster and you don't know who people are. And wow. These last 2 picks, man, Pugna and a Sniper, I did not expect that.
Sniper's just going to destroy that Ancient Apparition and Lion from afar.
Yeah.
Like, he's just going to sit back and just right-click them with that range and that headshot, and they're just going to fall over.
Yeah, they are really squishy as well. I mean, Pugna is going to have a decrep for Sniper's auto attacks, but if he can just sit back, man, and he's going to have a pretty good ability to do so, he may work out really here, and I'm actually really excited to watch the Sniper game. I haven't seen him played in a while. I know he's viable, but it's just really tough because he's so squishy, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, I'll go over the Navi team quick. Navi PIOS, assuming that is Puppy, going to be playing Enigma. Top 2 Mira is going to be playing Sniper, may or may not be Horst, but we're not quite sure. Light of Heaven playing Sand King. Dendi on Venomancer. And finally, TR Always Wanna Fly. Heart U is going to be playing the Vengeful Spirit. Alright, looks like N9 Snoopy's going to be playing the Ancient Apparition. Musica on the Pugna. We have Risk playing the Earthshaker. Cynical on Lion. And finally, the last here is the Broodmother. It is Black Shaitan over there. Now, they're doing a little bit of roaming in the jungle currently. Looking for any heroes to pick up. And they will ward the pull spot. And back up for now. And it does look like it's going to be a Sniper on the bot lane with a Vengeful Spirit support. Enigma will be in the jungles. He will be ganking. And mid lane is going to be solo mid Dendi. Is he going for a fast bottle? Kind of looks like something like that. 4 Ironwood branches, Tango with 1 Clarity. I'm going to assume that's what he's doing, which is a little interesting. I almost never see Venomancers go for bottles.
Yeah, but you also don't see Venomancer soloing middle too often either. To be honest with you, like, didn't he always play something different?
Yeah, that's definitely
The battle
true.
begins.
Enigma dropping wards at the high ground. He's going to spot the Illusion Rune. Is he going to go for an offensive jungle? I'd be a little surprised, but there's no clarity, or there's no sentries, so they may be forced to do so. Looks like Luciano is asking about the players. No response officially from Toby yet. I'm not sure if he knows. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. There is the fact that the Dire doesn't really have a hard carry. It's pretty much their Broodmother, and he is, of course, soloing against the Sand King. And here comes Lion for an early gank. Are we going to see the Impale? This actually could be really bad for Light of Heaven. He hasn't skilled yet, so he will actually have... He uses his stun. He tried to dodge the Earth Spike, but it wasn't effective. But he's not dead, so not a huge deal. But a nice little early advantage for the Broodmother. Sniper going to eat the Fissure and the Cold Feet combo. That is going to nail him, man. That is such a good combo. Just like guaranteed chance pretty much of getting the Cold Feet off. And he actually goes for Shrapnel at level 1, which is going to allow him to maybe get a kill, but a little bit less likely to have range on his last hits.
Yeah, I don't know. I think in this lane, you're soloing like this. I don't know. Shrapnel level 1? Yeah, really?
Yeah, I think that's fine. And on the mid lane, man, Dendi and Musica almost completely trading here. Dendi making a huge mistake, though. He ended up eating a Tango, and the tower aggroed to him for 2 hits. So he may actually be dead right now. There's the Decrep. Here comes the blast. I think it's going to be enough. Yeah, Dendi does get first blooded. Man, that's just really unfortunate for him. Looks like Puppey is showing up. He's going to be microing his Eidolons. I don't know if he's going to be able to get this kill, though. He's going to have 1 Malefice stun, and Musica will just run away from there. So that's kind of a pretty big mistake there. Just really unlucky for Dendi, though, getting those 2 tower hits when he was already at like 100 HP. And he did almost first blood the Pugna, but it just didn't happen.
How frustrating is that? Pugna went top to check for rune. It wasn't there. He ran down and checked for bottom, and then it spawned back up at top.
That is rough, man. And Puppey is going to scout that out. He does have the regen. Is he going to stun? He does have vision of the Pugna because of this ward, so it's not like he's going to get caught out of position or anything, but looks like he's just kind of hanging out and guarding it. I assume he's going to pick it up. I don't think he's going to guard it all the way for Dendi. Dendi does have his bottle now. And Pugna the same, I assume? Yes, indeed. Pugna also has the bottle. So we'll see how that lane develops the next couple minutes.
It's so funny to watch the Cold Feet Fissure combo over and over. It'd be so frustrating to lane against.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Both of them popping Clarity Potions. They're not going to hit the disable. He picks up Headshot level 2. Still hasn't taken any levels of take aim. He's actually going to be maxing Shrapnel first. Very weird build here. It is definitely better for laning, I would give you that, but it's going to keep you a little bit less safe in terms of getting killed, but kind of interesting. Get more tower pushing, stuff like that. Looks like Earthshaker AA thinking about it. They're not going to go for it. And Vengeful Spirit always ready to stun. And are they going to go on the AA? Oh man, no Shrapnel yet. Perfect Fissure from the Earthshaker is going to mean that Vengeful Spirit takes full stun duration, and they do not get a kill there. So really unfortunate they weren't able to follow up on that AA stun.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate there. But good job by both sides. Like, both sides being a bit aggressive in a duel lane, to be honest with you. Like, they're not allowing either side to sit back. And you really don't want to let that sniper just have free farm. You want to make it a little difficult.
Wow, that was a really good decrep from Pugna. I thought for sure he was dead. But Enigma and Venomancer are both pulling back at last second, literally stopping about 100 damage with that Decrep. Perfect time. There are like 4 ranged attacks coming in, so it stopped every single one of them from hitting him. And he's going to find a regen rune on the bot. Wow, man. Muzika's getting really lucky. He's going to spot Dendi as well. He doesn't have a boots advantage, but Pugna's pretty fast, so Dendi's going to have to back up here and continue farming with his wards. Tries to trap him in the trees, but doesn't quite get it, unfortunately. There's the Malefice. It's going to be a 2-hit Malefice. Is it going to be enough? He's doing more ward blocking, and that is going to be it. Muzika is definitely going to die. No, the bottle? Yes, he indeed. Dendi gets the last hit. I love how what he's doing here, being really aggressive. He's going to eat tower again, though. That was like 5 hits, man. Holy crap, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, you take the tower a bunch again there, dude. Bottom lane, a lot of action. Looks like, I don't know if Puppey wants to come down here. Actually, it looks like he might just back up and go to the zone jungle. They were looking to see if the Dire was going to push up something. They didn't overextend it off.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard to be like, do I want to gank that, you know? Especially when they're that close to the tower, there's so few angles you could come in without them realizing that you're coming, that kind of a thing. And Enigma now shifting. He does have some Eidolons in the jungle, but this is obviously sighted by these Dire wards, so I'd be really surprised if they get ganked here. Sand King is level 5 in the top rune, or the top lane, sorry. He does have a bottle himself with the Stout Shield. Stout Shield pick up obviously to reduce some of the damage from those Spiderlings, and Lion's still doing pulling and stacking. He's currently level 4, and he has some sentry wards just in preparation of doing a little bit of counter. And Light of Heaven, will he get? He actually doesn't have any Caustic Finale, interestingly, just opting to go for the Sandstorm and the Burrow Strike for his Spiderlings clearing. Kind of interesting.
Huh. I thought the basic idea was to go like the Caustic Finale against it, just because it did so much damage. Like you last hit 1 and basically allows you, you know what I mean? You just got that weight so quick. That's surprising.
I think the reason that he did it is because there's a line support there. So he has to worry about a regular hero killing him, and Burrow Strike and Sandstorm are going to give you much better options. I mean, if you're just solo farming against a Broodmother, sure. Maxed out Caustic Finale, you don't really need the escape and getaway maneuvers, but on a Sand King, I think this is a much better option. And a lot of pulling on this neutral camp. Holy crap, dude. Unfortunately, the Sandstorm does not do damage to the neutral creeps. Still haven't fixed that, so Sand King in a little bit of trouble. Black Shaitan doing a lot of creep blocking with his invisible Broodmother. We're not going to get the stun off. At the same time, Lion not able to get a stun off because of all the Broodlings in the way. And Pugna just died on the mid lane. Wow, in the jungle to a couple wards. Or did Puppey help out that gank as well?
Yeah. I actually didn't see that there in the middle. I was actually looking top lane at that huge stack that was there, and they were running back, and then I saw there was a kill mid there.
And it looks like the sniper on the bot lane picking up the phase boots. He now has 1 level of take aim, but he is looking to max shrapnel first. And here comes Venge for the gank. There's the stun. Are we going to see the shrapnel? Just now casted, and it's a little bit backwards, but he's going to eat the tango. Actually, Sniper in a little bit of a weird position. Damage is being done by the shrapnel, but Sniper not able to help out. And he will get back. There's just not that much that Sniper can really do. I do love the phase boots pickup, though. And another stun. Is that going to be it for Snoopy? I think he's going to get the kill, and he does indeed. Just a little bit of last hitting. The tower hits him pretty hard. Down to 68 HP. Not going to get a fissure from the Earthshaker. He will survive. And Dendi kills the tower in the mid lane, using those Eidolons as well. All those Plague Wards, man. This is why you solo the Venomancer mid. He gets a lot of levels, drops the Plague Wards, and with a little pushing help, towers are gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of frustrating because I have the spectator bug since I'm not a broadcaster. Like I can't click on other people right now. Like everything, I can just see what the Enigma's items are.
You can't click on any heroes with that bug?
Nah.
That is really shitty.
I guess Syndon had it the other, like when you're on like this, but I don't know. It's a weird bug or whatever. But so he's maxing shrapnel, only 1 in headshot.
Yes, that's correct. He's only level 6 though, so he hasn't quite picked up his level 7. He picks up actually a Morbid Mask already. He is low HP, so possibly he was just trying to regen up a little bit, which he's doing pretty effectively. But kind of an interesting item build. Is he going to go for a Helm of the Dominator or a Mask of Madness? I know he's gone Mask of Madness on other heroes in the past, but everybody really gave him flack for it because I think it lost him the game. I can't remember who he was playing. Void, I think. Or no, Ricky. I remember hearing
he was playing Essa, yep.
Yeah, we'll see, man. It'll combat nicely with the phase boots, but Dendy's showing up. There is the Gale. He starts off immediately with the ult. He's gonna need a Fissure though. Will he go down? This could be dangerous. There's the Decrypt. Blast is gonna be a little bit late. There is a black hole. It's gonna catch Ancient Apparition. So A goes down and Sniper ends up surviving. Now initiating on Muzica. We're gonna get a stun from Light of Heaven, guaranteed kill on him. He's just gonna save it, trying to pick up the Earthshaker, but Earthshaker does seem to be fast enough, and he will end up surviving. So nice team fight by Navi there. I thought Sniper was gonna go down, but good TP support by Sanking. Enigma showed up at the right time, and they are gonna win that, killing the A and the Pugna.
Yeah, that was a good job. Everyone just like getting to the fight quickly. You see teleports coming in. You see the good organization. And just kind of what's synonymous with Navi right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We'll cast the Shrapnel. It's going to do a lot of damage to the tower. It does do a little bit of physical building damage. And who will get the last hit? It's going to be a Venomancer picking that up with his wards. And he has got Arcane Boots bottle now. Probably going to go for a major support item next, like a Mechanism or a Pipe. Those are generally the way to go. He's going to need to tank up a little bit, though, in preparation, but they may just try to take a second tower. It's going to be tough, though, with Pugna and that Earthshaker. Light of Heaven will take a lot of damage. He's going to have to back up for sure, and I think the rest of the heroes will also escape and go somewhere else to farm.
Yeah, Black Shaitan getting a lot of farm in the top lane. He's already got his Tread to Soul Ring and about 1,700 gold right now. So he's getting a lot of farm sitting up there.
Yeah, that is a ton of farm, man. Lion in the mid lane, he is level 6. Looks like Navi is roaming around a little bit. It's an illusion from the Venomancer with the Vengeful Spirits. They could actually catch somebody. Anybody that roams to the high ground. I think that's kind of what they're looking for, just free kills. And they're going to swing around going after Muzica. Will they be able to get the Gale off? I don't think so. Muzica paying attention. Good job on him. And he tries to ward block him in, but he actually went around the trees. Good plan there. That was really smart by Muzica. Already gotten ward trapped a few times in the tree situations. That would have been a kill for sure.
Yeah, good job learning his lesson there.
Alright, Light of Heaven back on the top lane. He did get a new bottle. Taking some damage from Shaitan, who is now level 8. Still isn't skilled his ulti, but he doesn't really need to use it. Who's on the bot lane? Sniper still farming. He has a little bit less constraints because of the tower missing, so it's a little bit more dangerous. He's actually going to miss that catapult hit. And up to 280 gold. Does he have any items coming? Is it going to be a Mask of Madness? He's going for the Mask of Madness build, man. Mask of Madness phase boots from long range. And he's maxing headshots second. I can't believe this, man. His skill build is crazy.
Now I want to see a Basher.
Yes. Ranged Basher, man. I mean, that's probably why he's maxing headshot, though. Just to, like, get more bashes off, but it's weird.
Mask of Madness Basher. This is going to be awesome.
He's going to farm really well. There is that neutral farming is a lot better with a Mask of Madness because, you know, it doesn't keep you, it doesn't hurt your HP that bad and increases your damage by a crap load. But he's going to be in the jungle hitting some Wildkins for now, I guess, while there's no farming lanes. We'll see how long it takes for the bot lane to push back. And other than that, Dendi being really aggressive, doing a lot of scouting. And are we going to see initiation? There's the Fissure. There's going to be a double impale maybe. Venomancer ultis this, and I don't understand why Navi was doing it. Wow, way out of position. N9's getting a big time profit from that completely out of place 2 heroes. What were they trying, man?
I don't know. They got blown up, though. Like, all of a sudden, you see a Fissure and AA ultimate come in, a finger from Lion. It's like, alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
And Lion did a great job lining up the double impale. Once I saw that double impale coming, I knew that was over. Even without the AA ulti, they were screwed. But the great coordination from N9 absolutely profits on that huge mistake from Navi. They were unlikely. I mean, maybe they could have gotten a kill there, but it would have been weird. I think Venomancer was maybe just being aggressive because he had a regen rune. I've done that before as well. I'm like, oh, I'm going to take a lot of damage and then survive, and then pop my regen, no problem. But that's not exactly always an option.
Yeah, right.
Okay, Sniper is in the lane now. Coming back out of the jungle. Level 9, nothing really new here. 990. Heard some weird... Oh, that was the Mask of Madness sound. And it looks like N9 wants to fight him. Level 7 Ancient Apparition, though. He's just auto-attacking the creep wave, and he's going to back up immediately using phase boots. There's the smoke from the line, and there's Shaky. He backed up just in time. It's going to be running back into the jungle to get some free CS. And are they going to disable... maybe they'll just go somewhere else with the smoke. Really close to getting that kill, though. literally just had to be there a couple seconds earlier, and they could have initiated on him and gotten the kill.
Yeah, there was he just had that sniper must have just had that feeling, you know, because he backed up just in time for those two smoked heroes to stay out of range. Because you would have definitely gone down easily if that line would have got any type of disable off to start it.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Enigma now level 9. Maxing out his first 2 skills, has 1 black hole currently, Dust on him, going for the Power Tread Soul Ring. The reason some Enigmas do this, I mean, there's a lot of Enigmas that go for the Arcane Boots, but generally with just the Soul Ring, you're pretty much set, and if somebody else on your team ends up getting Arcane Boots, and that is indeed what Dendi has, then you don't have to worry too much about screwing your team over for HP. And Vengeful Spirit, very curiously, picking up a Belt of Giant Strength before Boots, just opting for more HP over the positioning, so it's gonna be hard to get off the swaps, but she'll be able to survive a little bit more in team fights. Do you like this? Seems a little weird to me.
It is kind of weird. It's like, where are your boots at?
Nowhere, man. But I got this awesome belt. Holds up her pants.
Absolutely, my giant pants.
Alright, looks like Sand King actually rushing a Blink Dagger now. He's up to 1,400 gold. For this reason, I'm kind of expecting Enigma to maybe just not get a Blink Dagger, opt for more support items, but there's initiation on Sniper. He's in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down before his team even gets to react here. Sand King comes in, nice Hex, Auto Cynical. The Nether Ward is down, so there's going to be a lot of mana loss. But all these guys are Light of Heaven, finally gets his Fissure off, or his Burrow Strike. Lion goes down. It looks like Earthshaker as well. Well, are they going to get Musica? Navi, Dendi is actually really low as well, and he's going to pick it up. Triple kill from Enigma, making a lot of good light out of that situation. Nether Ward will drop, and Snoopy is going to get dropped. He doesn't even have the mana for a TP. And there's an Ultra kill out of Enigma. Absolutely cleaned up that team fight, but they did lose the Sniper.
I tell you what, though, MVP of that fight for N9 was that Pugna Ward. That Pugna Ward did so much damage to the heroes on the Radiant side. It's unreal.
Yeah, it is such a good ability, man. That is like the #1 reason why Pugna is ever considered imbalanced. He's not really picked up anymore, but there was definitely a time where people finally realized how disgustingly good he was at farming and stuff like that. And it does look like Venomancer is going to be going for the mech. There's a Fissure from the Earthshaker, a couple more fall-offs from heroes. This could be a little dangerous for Enigma. He got caught just a little bit too long. No Decrep yet. There it is. That's going to slow him down, but they're not going to be able to catch up, I don't believe. Just a level 1 Decrep, and that is going to be the disengage of that team fight and push.
I was kind of hoping N9 could catch 1 or 2 of them there. But now they just know when to back that. You know, they rarely get caught with their hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Except for that time when there were 2 heroes mid. They definitely got caught there.
Oh, yeah, I mean, except for that one time when 2 heroes were mid and just got jumped by 5 heroes. It seemed like they were lost. Yeah,
that's definitely true. Sniper's actually picking up an Ogre Club right now. I think he's going to go for a fast BKB after the Mask of Madness, which actually makes Mask of Madness semi-viable. Really, the main burst damage that Mask of Madness screws you over for is just people casting spells on you, and it makes any squishy hero a little bit squishier to stuff like Impale or Finger of Death or even Nether Blast. I mean, it makes a big difference. So once he gets that BKB, it's also going to give him the extra 24 damage. He's going to be able to sit in a team fight and just auto-attack the crap out of the enemy team, and that will actually make a big difference.
Wow, it's a good item choice. That's yeah. So now I really aren't like, you can't make fun of his Mask of Madness choice anymore. Now it's actually,
yeah, I would agree. There's the Fissure, though. He may end up getting ganked and die. There's the Impale, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Even using the Finger of Death, he's just so easy to kill, man. Even an Anti-Mage may have ended up dying there. I think is would have been a possibility, but rough death for the Sniper. That's gonna push him back a little bit, a couple hundred gold. And looks like Light of Heaven's still in the top lane against Black Shaitan. Black Shaitan only has 1 tower, but he does have his Black King bar finish, which means in these team fights, the only thing that's going to be shutting him down is a Black Hole.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
119 CS on Black Shaitan right now at 18 minutes, by the way.
Oh, that's pretty crazy, man. 119 on Broodmother, 66 on Pugna, 31 on A. Other than that, Dire team has nothing. Radiant team definitely out-farming the crap out of N9. That is easy to see. 96 on Sniper, 76 on Sand King, 56 on Venomancer, and 80 on Enigma. They have so much farm. I know they have a gold advantage. They have to. Yes, indeed. 4K. They're just out-farming the crap out of N9, and that just may be what's going to push them into a victory here. But who knows? It still could go a lot of ways.
Yeah, if they were to keep on picking off this sniper with this lion finger to the face, I think that's going to be one of their best chances. They just got to keep this sniper down as long as possible and try to allow Black Tristana to get big enough to really dominate and push that whole top lane all the way down.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Sniper going to get some good farm on the bot lane, using that Mask of Madness once again. The coupling of the Mask of Madness plus the phase boost is so good. Sniper actually has kind of crappy base damage, so he's going to be able to get last hits much better just by picking up those phase boots. But a little bit of a push here by the Enigma with Dendi and the Vengeful Spirit. Is the rest of them showing up? Sand King actually doesn't look quite sure, but I think Sniper is also showing up, popping those phase boots to get there, but they're all pretty, just a little bit late. Dendi just scouting out with the wards, kind of interesting play so far. Just kind of spamming those in random positions to pick off heroes. And there's another blast from Pugna. Pugna does have a mechanism, so this team fight could go a lot of ways.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, I think it's going to depend on how long that Pugna War stays up. Is Navi going to be able to take it out right away? Or is it going to be able to do full damage during the team fight?
Yeah, who knows? Leda haven't actually TP'd in the bot lane here. He's going to pop the Sandstorm as well. That's going to clear up all of the creeps. Pretty much. We'll see if we get an engage. Looks like they will still try to work down the tower. Still a lot of wards going up. But the Nether Ward, that's awesome. Dendi's just putting the Nether Wards, or putting wards on wards, man. And there it goes down. That is such a good counter in other words. Just drop the Plague Wards down. Chen is also a good counter to those. Just send the creeps. Be like you're on a mission, man. You have something really important to do.
You have to do this. Big mankind.
Yeah, and it looks like Navi's going to disengage TP to the bot lane by the sniper. He's going to continue auto-attacking. 1,200 gold now. Still needs about 300 for his hammer. If he is going for that, he may be going for like a Sanj and Yasha, but I'd be really surprised. I would say almost for sure he's going to be getting that Black King bar.
Really surprised and really sad if you go to the same Yasha.
Yeah. A little bit of a smoke gank by 3 of N9. It's going to be Sand King trying to take the tower, but will he get out? No, there's the Hex and the Fissure. He didn't escape quite in time. The Decrep Fissure, and that's it. He's gone, man. Really good ganking trifecta here. With the Pugna and the Line and the Earthshaker, they have so many good options and disables and stuff like that, especially like the Fissure is so good for catching people unawares in a gank. Like getting that first stun off that initiates it, it makes all the difference.
Yeah, that's, I mean, otherwise I think you'd see, oh wow, Dendi picking up a kill middle on the Ancient Apparition there. But I think otherwise you would see Tidehunter play. I mean, just you really wouldn't see Earthshaker. Like that Fissure wasn't so important like that. Like just having the range of that stun and being able to set up ganks like that from afar is so clutch.
Yeah, I mean you don't see anybody coming. All of a sudden the Fissure lands and it gives you just enough time to roll in and drop those disables. It really does make a big difference. A couple Spiderlings. Gonna do a little bit of harass. Dendi up to 1,800 gold. Hasn't quite picked up another item yet, but he does have the mechanism. It's gonna help out his team a lot. The tower gets destroyed actually just by a regular creep push. A little bit of a mistake by Navi there, and that's something that you can make the mistake to do. Unfortunately, nobody else could TP or something, or had the mind to. And Enigma actually sitting on a hood. He's gonna be going for the team pipe, and once he has that farm, we will probably see some really heavy pushing out of Navi.
Yeah, I think they're just waiting on them. The Enigma to grab the last bit of his core item here, and then they're going to be able to push pretty easily. I think. I mean, they've got quite a bit of an advantage on N9, but I think right now, while none of these kind of spread out, I think N9 has a bit of it has like made up a bit of the slack if you look at the gold difference.
Let us look at it. Yeah, they've been keeping it approximately equal there. I feel like part of the problem is that Navi was trying to push this whole time, you know, especially on the mid lane. Dendi actually sitting mid with a crap load of wards up. And are they going to get initiation stuns on him? He does have a smoke, but still hasn't spent his gold up to 2k now. He may even gale on all these spiders. Not quite sure. Are we going to get the initiation? There's the slow on him. Broodmother trying to slow him down, but it's not going to be enough. Ward's actually doing a crap load of damage here. That's pretty amazing, man.
Level 4 wards are so ridiculous. Like, level 4 wards are a pain to kill. They do a ton of damage. You gotta attack them like 6 or 7 times. Like, look, the Broodmother's gotta attack it 4 times to kill that ward.
Yeah, they have a lot of HP, that's for sure.
And it just pops one every 5 seconds.
Yeah, there's the Gale. He's gonna drop that on a couple spiders. Not a ton, though. Broodmother especially, and Sniper actually destroying a tower on the bot lane. Navi, with the Enigma and the Sand King, are able to pick that up using Eidolons primarily. And despite there being heroes there, I didn't actually catch to see the initiation of that, but a little sloppy play there by N9 losing that tower.
Yeah, somehow they lost that tower there with only 3 of them there. I mean, it's kind of like the sloppy play by Navi giving up that other tower. So I guess they both sloppily are exchanging towers. Okay.
Whatever.
You can have one, we got one. Oh, nice epicenter down at the bottom lane. They're actually going to pick off that Earthshaker there using just the Maledict and the epicenter.
Yeah, and it looks like he did use his Blink Dagger initiation. I love how Sanking can just be effective with this low of items. He just now picks up his Arcane Boots, but prior to that, just Blink Dagger and Bottle. There's the initiation, though. Venomancer will get picked off immediately. Nice Black Hole, going to catch 2 heroes, especially the Broodmother, within range of Sniper and the tower. He takes a lot. Is he going to ulti it? He is popping the ulti, and it's going to get score kill. Broodmother goes down. Ancient Apparition also dying, just barely. Dying to the Venomancer. Sniper with the BKB. It dodges the Impale. Trying to get some bashes off. Nothing yet. It's not going to slow down the line. Still no many bashes. There we go. Finally. And he does pick up the kill. Going for that BKB. Perfect play there by Navi. Great team fight. Despite Dendi dying, he must have bought back. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe the cooldown. Maybe he just waited 20 seconds. Still has a lot of gold, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, just does 27.
Yeah, that's a lot. Despite getting that last hit, and they're going to try to take a Rax right here, right now. Earthshaker will be fissuring, which is going to help out a crap load, especially Sanking, man, taking tower hits, and he has no bottle left over. Creep wave will be cleared. Still another 7 seconds for the next fissure, but here comes the A ulti with the Nether Blast. He ultis through, and Sanking a little bit of trouble. Wow, Pugna just getting bursted, man. He's got no HP. He has like a mech, that's it. That's his only HP this game.
Yeah, it was a good job pushing back that push there a little bit with the AA ultimate and the Fissure, but with that range now of the Sniper just being able to hit that tower from afar, it's so unfair.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, they actually killed him there. Did you see the engage that push really on the Sniper just with a cold feet prop?
Yeah, that was definitely really good for sure. There's the Black King bar on the Broodmother. He's going to want an easy kill on Venge, and Venge will end up dying. Dendi's going to leave him to go. And I think this is why they picked up the Sniper here. We just saw it a little bit. Sniper sitting down on the low ground, just pinging away at the tower. As long as you had wards on the high ground for vision, Sniper could then sit on the low ground with his max range ability and get those hits off. And Dendi actually going to get caught here. I thought for sure he was going to survive this. He does Gale and pop his mech, but he gets frozen. This is really bad for him, and he is definitely going to go down. Nothing he can do about that. He just dropped a little bit of mistake. I wish he wouldn't have ran that way. I thought he was just going to run left and then back to base, but he cut back mid and ran through the path of vision of N9.
Yeah, and that's probably going to be like the chaos of the game for N9, because that gives Earthshaker his Blink Dagger, and that's so huge. That is so huge. With those Eidolons and things while they're pushing, while the Radiant side's pushing, it's going to have way more creeps there, and that Echo Slam's going to do so much more damage. He's going to be able to get in position to use it now.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Epicenter really does make a huge difference. Just having a couple extra creeps. I mean, a regular creep wave, it's like 4 to 5 creeps right now. So even if they push up with 1 creep wave plus 3 Eidolons, that's already going to make Epicenter hit that much harder. And it's not that hard to get a decent enough Epicenter off, assuming somebody doesn't catch you. And it looks like N9 is going to back up. Navi will defend their mid tower here. They do have good items. Sanking actually picking up a Vitality booster now, so his HP is higher. I'm not sure if he's going to go for a Blink Dagger or not, but they're actually going to deny the mid tower. Will they? No. Light haven't hit it twice and then walked away from it. Apparently they're deciding not to deny it. I'm surprised. Oh, they're going for it again. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I was like, why are they leaving? Okay, that makes more sense. I was confused why they're leaving that. And they're going to smoke up, actually, so we're going to see if we're going to get a gank here.
And Venomancer actually picking up a Plate Mail. Very, very interesting item choice. Shivas or AC, I guess. I'm going to assume... I was going to say Shivas. AC would be weird, but it's possible. I mean, I know they're very much about disables, and there's the initiation. Guaranteed kill on the Broodmother. They burned a lot of cooldowns, but not a huge deal. Killing that hero and shutting him down. He's the only one that's going to be able to stand up to Sniper, so I think those it's absolutely worth it to spend the money.
Yeah, I was definitely getting your money's worth on that smoke right there, picking up a kill on the Broodmother in the top lane.
They do spot out the Ancient Apparition. There's the Blink Stun by Light of Heaven. There's Malphus follow-up, and it looks bad for Ancient Apparition. Is he invisible, though? No, just had some weird effect on him, I think. And Dendi will get frozen, but not a big deal. They're following up. Light of Heaven's continuing to dive. There's not quite good orientation from the rest of the heroes. Dendi stayed behind, so did Vengeful Spirit, but that's not a big deal. They will possibly initiate in a second. Nether Ward is up, and I'm sure Dendi will spam wards on that now.
Dire's
This top tower is so dead, man. Nothing they're going to be able to do to defend that. Lion backing up with the Earthshaker. Lion's still no Blink Dagger or anything, just a Planeswalker's Cloak. Pugna has his hood finished with his mech as well. And Sniper on the mid lane, 2,600 gold. He's farmed up. Earthshaker going in. He pops his BKB though, and now it's Earthshaker who may end up dying. Unfortunately, he did not get the shrapnel off perfectly. Is he going to ult through the decap? No, nice heal from Muzka. That was really good damage control by that Pugna. Did a really good job there. There's a swap into a Fissure. That was weird. That worked out really good for N9. Did Earthshaker plan that or something? It's like he knew he was going to swap. That was so weird. That was like the weirdest stun ever out of Risk. Risk is a really good player, though I've seen him do some amazing things before. Not even on support heroes, on like semi-carries and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was that hard in the metagame. There's the Epicenter, really bad Epicenter by Light of Heaven. Blinking in, kills a couple creeps with it, man. I think they thought they were going to get chain stuns off on the Pugna, but they just couldn't get it off there. So as a result, complete waste of ulti. Not a big deal, though. They just took 2 towers. Who cares, man? They have every external tower down, and they're just going to keep their towers up and use that advantage to roll up the hill and end the game. I do think that Dendy's going for the AC, though. I know they're very, very meticulous about the support items they pick up. Everybody gets a support item. I mean, one guy gets the pipe, one guy gets the mechanism. Somebody probably is working towards a Django, I would assume. Doesn't really look like it quite yet. Maybe Enigma will do that now. He's actually got a Blink Dagger as well, so he's going to be initiating. But an AC would give them a little bit more damage, and most importantly, man, reduce the armor of that tower, and allow Sniper to just ping away.
Yeah, I mean, Navi right now, I can't believe it. Like they've got an 11,000 gold advantage right now. It doesn't seem like they're that far ahead, I guess. But
that graph is climbing pretty steady, though.
Yeah, it is. It's just really, really going up.
Let's see, what else? Enigma is at 2,600 HP, or gold, I'm sorry. They're going to spawn a lot of Spiderlings. Venge actually in a little bit of trouble, but Sniper will just Mask of Madness and 2-shot these things, man. He's doing a lot of damage. That is pretty incredible. And he's up to 3,700. What is he going to get next? I don't know if he's going to get Butterfly or not. I think Spider was making an MKB. He is. He's about 600 gold away, so I don't think necessarily that a Butterfly is going to be the best option. Maybe he'll go for a BKB or an MKB himself. Something like that would really hit hard. It's just as good as a Basher, right?
Yeah, I would go MKB, or, I mean, I would personally, if you're not going to go Basher, go Stygian for me. You know what I mean? Go Desolator.
You can, man. It's going to Mask of Madness.
And just rip through something. Buy it out right now.
He's got a Mask of Madness. What is he going to do with his orb? His lifesteal.
Oh, I'm saying you have to ask about it. Yo, good call. So, yes, you're right then. I wasn't thinking of the double orb. Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah. That makes you sad.
It is going to be a Demon Edge pickup, so he's going to have a lot of bonus damage right now. Balance. I'm sorry?
Ariza?
He could, but I think it's going to be an MKB probably. Because, especially because there's mischance in Broodmother's orb attack, so and that's 25 extra hits against Broodmother if he's getting slapped. And more importantly, if Broodmother ends up going for a Butterfly, which is also a possibility. It's like both teams are like, I don't want him to get a Butterfly, so I'm just going to get a Monkey King Bar, just in case. And yeah, look what Sniper's doing, man. Shrapnel up on the high ground. It actually got denied, a little bit of a mistake from Broodmother. I'm sorry, from Sniper. That's a big gold loss that Sniper could have picked up there. An extra 450 for him, and an extra 100 for everybody else on his team.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There's initiation. The Malefice goes down to Earthshaker. He doesn't single man AoE, and Dendy did actually pick up the Shivas here. Light of Heaven coming in with a big ulti, gonna land on 2 heroes. He's gonna immediately Sandstorm on the high ground, and Dendy trying to pick off the Nether Ward before he dies, but he looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna have to run by the top tower as soon as the AoE. He can now mech up, and indeed they pick up a kill. Wow, big win for Navi there, picking off 2 heroes. Ancient Apparition has to back up, Broodmother backing off, and they're gonna immediately take out this Midrax.
Yeah, that Shiva's guard was a really nice pickup actually for him.
Yeah, that worked out so good. Just rolled in, dropped the Shivas and the AoE. Like, does a lot of damage, a ton of AoE damage out of the Venomancer. And he's so survivable now with the mech armor plus the Shivas armor. Like, how hard is it for Broodmother to get that kill now?
30 armor, good gracious.
That is pretty ridiculous. Nether Ward doing good damage as well. But Sniper just auto-attacking creeps down to regen a little bit up. A ulti coming in. This could be a little bad for Sniper. He's going to have to back up. The Fissure does not hit him. That would have been a kill, I think. I think Navi's going to wait to get back healed up. Sniper's going to have to swing around for that mechanism. And in a second, they will pop it and possibly continue their pushing. And there it is. Everybody getting healed up another 250. And they're looking a lot healthier, that's for sure. Sniper about 30 gold away from his Monkey King Bar. There's the first Malefice on the Broodmother. Do they have any dust or vision? I don't see much. I don't see any dust or wards for them. They're just going to have to use the roll regular way. Just burst him down in those like 2 seconds. They really want to take out the tower though. Sniper now auto-attacking from long range. Just going to back up from the Ice Vortex. Man, that melee barracks just hit it like 3 times. I know Sniper wants it, but it's so dangerous. They're putting wards on the high ground. He's thinking about it. Think they're just gonna play it safe? I don't know.
Yep, because it's down, right? Yep, shrapnel.
Yeah, shrapnel will do it. And the Epicenter going in, gonna hit 3 heroes and a big pipe as well. There's the Black Wolf follow-up. Those 2 support heroes are down. Such a good play. Jumping on Musica next. There's the ulti from Venomancer and the Shivas as well. Are they gonna be able to pick off the Pugna? He's got so little HP. The Finger of Death almost killing Dendi, but not. He pops the wand. That's gonna keep him alive. He's gonna TP out. Will it work? Yes, it does. Such a good play from Dendi. Oh my gosh, dude. That was beautiful. Black King Bar on Sniper now. He's running away from the Broodmother, and Flying Courier flying around in the middle of the battle as well. Sniper goes down, man. Good blink by Enigma. Actually, bad blink. Hops into the trees. It's going to keep him safe, though. He will blink out after that on the next cooldown and be fine. And Sand King going to go back to base as well. I think that was a really good team fight for Na'Vi. They picked off those 2 support heroes, and they got the melee racks. That's the most important thing they won there. And they still have a huge gold advantage, I'm sure. Yes. Wow. 14k, man.
Just steady going up.
Yeah. It's such good play, man. Seriously. Like, just really, really slow, gradual pushing. All their heroes interlock really well together. Sniper range attacking from the low ground. He's going to have his Monkey King Bar when he respawns. He's going to be hitting even harder, getting an extra, like, 40 damage. Plus that mini bash, man.
Yeah, I mean, they also have basically 4 heroes over 130 CS. Yeah, it's like, they all just farm so well.
Yeah, they really did, which is amazing. Like, considering how long they've been pushing recently, I mean, how much time have they spent just sitting in the mid lane? It seems like it's been like the last 5 or 10 minutes at least. And even still, they have stupidly high numbers. Black Shaitan actually at 220, but Sniper at 225, he's really not, you know, he's slightly ahead. Sand King at 134, which matches out the Pugna, and then on top of that, they still have like a Venomancer at 146 and like Enigma at 160. It's like the amount of farm that they have up on their opponents is amazing. It's something Na'Vi does really well. Every single one of them farms obscenely effectively, while they are still able to like fulfill these crazy awesome pushing things that they do regularly.
Yeah, and that's just one of the main reasons. And when they go into every game, they have that advantage because, I mean, like, they know that their team style, at some point in the game, they're going to have their farm. You know what I mean? They're going to get their farm.
Mm-hmm. There's a ton of wards on the map by both teams, actually. Wards and sentry wards up on the in the jungle. They haven't had the time. N9 must have placed that earlier. And wow, look at what Dendi's doing, man. Wards from the low ground, doesn't even care. Killing the ranged barracks. What a bastard. And apparently N9 completely out of position for that. Nobody TP'd. There was one hero there. Who was that? Looks like it was Pugna, but nothing they could do about that there. That's pretty funny.
And they get Roshan as well.
Wow. He went for Daedalus, not opting for the Monkey King Bar. Wants the epic lifesteal.
Yeah, I was right.
You called it, man. You called it. The reason that people get crit sticks with lifesteal is basically in a low HP situation, the enemy team or the other guy might just misestimate, or you might get lucky. Like, oh, I'll get 2 crits in a run, all of a sudden I lifesteal up like an extra 100 HP, and that could make the difference between getting a kill. But very interesting. Almost always see players opt for Monkey King Bar over Daedalus. Almost every single game. He's critting for about 600 on spiders and 300 on catapults. There's the shrapnel going down just to work down the tower just a little bit right before they push up the hill. And the Monkey King Bar, I'm sorry, the Mask of Madness is just about to run out.
Yeah, he's going to get something to quicken up that attack speed next, though. Right?
Yeah, I'd love to see a butterfly or something. There's a swap. Are we going to get the stun? There it is, last second. And big Echo Slam from Earthshaker. This could be it for the team fight. Finally, N9 getting a big counter initiation. A Black Hole goes down to stop the Broodmother from doing much. And Enigma actually just ends up dying there. Sniper as well. Light of Heaven may be in trouble, but they have a Sentry Ward. There's a stun on 2 people. Will Sniper be able to get out of this? I don't think so, man. He's got like a TP or nothing. No, he just immediately dies. And bad team fight there for Navi. That was just N9 getting the beast initiation. Finally, they were the ones to initiate.
Yeah, that was a really good job there by N9. Finally showing like how good that combo really is with Echo Slam and Ancient Emperor's ultimate.
And having ward up in a situation like that, where it's like, we're initiating on you, you have to cast spells or you're dead. And then you're like, well, I guess I have to Black Hole and take 300 magic damage, you know? I guess I have to cast Epicenter, or I have to cast Burrow Strike, and all of that stuff. Even like Dendi popping the Venom ulti, that's 400 mana. That's a 400 damage nuke, man. That's crazy. That is so much damage. No, it's actually 1.5 times the number. That is like a 600 damage nuke. I can't even believe how big that is. That's so much damage.
Absolutely. That's insane. Like if they have that Pugna Ward up, it's the MVP of the fight. Like that Pugna Ward like makes or breaks the fights. That's why when you saw Dendi taking out the ward with Plague Wards, then all of a sudden you'd see Navi initiate and win a team fight. But when that ward's up, N9 can do some serious damage.
Yeah, that's like Imba levels. That's like, oh, I'll just have an extra Finger of Death on top of this team fight. There's the initiation going to find Dendi, though, and Risk going to chainsaw him. He is screwed here. No chance of him surviving. And he does get picked off, and that's just nice warding by N9, scouting that out. A little bit of pausing. He may have disconnected there. I'm assuming, considering they paused off of his death.
He RQ'd for sure.
But why was he there in the first place?
Yeah.
I guess he was getting ready for more pushing. I don't think they're not even close to being done. I'm sure they lost a little bit of gold. There's like a smidgen of gold lost from that crazy team fight, but not a whole lot. And still paused. Let's check out some items. We have an Aghanims on Sand King now. Yeah, Dendi apparently dropped, so let's see, anything else new? Vengeful Spirit does have the Drum of Endurance, so they have pretty much every support item in the game. No Urn, surprisingly. No Urn, and Urn really good for pushing, so a little surprised about the lack of that item, but anything else? I don't see anything else new on the Radiant, at least. Monkey King Bar on Broodmother, so he's got that item. And that's about it. Ogre Club and A with Power Treads, he's just kind of stacking HP. And Earthshaker, of course, has had that Blink Dagger the whole time. Dendi just now disconnecting.
I mean, I think the advantage right now is still for Navi.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't know. Maybe it's too late for N9. There's such a just large gold advantage. But I think if N9 can win 1 or 2 team fights, like now that we're up at the levels of like level 19 Enigma, level 18 Sniper, level 18 Venomancer, like killing those heroes, they have a long respawn time if they don't have buyback money or if they've already bought back.
Yeah, they definitely do have a big EXP advantage now that you point that out. I mean, Broodmother's the highest tier in the game at level 20, but all of those support heroes, Earthshaker, Lion, both 14, Pugna 16, Ancient Apparition 16, and everybody on the Radiant team, other than Vengeful Spirit, is sitting at either 18 or 19. So 3 extra levels, they all have their level 3 ultis. Not every, I mean, Lion doesn't have a level 3 ulti, Earthshaker doesn't have a level 3 ulti. That can make a big difference in a team fight. So I think that's ends up being pretty sweet. Yeah, they definitely do. I mean, they have a lot of gold advantage. They have all those support items. If they just get a good initiation off, make sure that ward is not up, I think they can definitely win the team fight. Because they did even eat that Echo Slam and not die immediately.
Oh yeah, they just gotta make sure they get rid of that ward. I think that's gotta be like one of the prime things, because that's just doing so much damage at Enigma, just ripping him in half.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, Enigma had to do that like reactionary black hole on one hero. It was the best they could do, but it was not nearly good enough. And there we go. He has reconnected. Good to go. Dendi is not happy. Apparently, he realizes that he's dead. I don't know. He may have died either way, honestly, if he was in that position and they knew where he was. Yeah, I think he's upset that he's dead.
I know. He's bad-mannered.
But it's not their fault, dude. He hadn't disconnected yet.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
afterward.
Absolutely no bad play there by N9. He was not visibly disconnected. He didn't disconnect till like long after that pause. So, I mean, nothing that N9, there's no way N9 could have realized that he was not there. Would they have taken the kill anyways? I think maybe they wouldn't have. It's hard to say though.
It doesn't matter. They didn't know he had disconnected. They're really mannered.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, so Sniper on the bot lane, 1800 gold. He does have a little bit of buyback. Still has that Daedalus. Critting for about 500 on regular creeps. I'd love to see him get something like a Butterfly or a Manta. Manta would actually be extremely good right now, because the crit does apply to illusions. That would be disgustingly good. I would love to see that.
Yeah, I would absolutely love to see a Manta on him right now. That was exactly the next time I was thinking for him. He would just do ridiculous damage.
Pugna does have his pipe finished. He's got Arcane Boots and an Ogre Club, so opting for maybe a Aghanims or a Black King Bar. I would guess a Black King Bar. I think that would be extremely smart. Against heroes like Venomancer and Sand King, if you can BKB before Veno ultis, that's like 1,000 damage that's gone. And he can't exactly like just wait till your BKB finishes. He's got to pop that when it's going to do the maximum amount of damage on the team, and you don't always have good opportunities. So getting a BKB against Venomancer works out really good. We're going to get another pause. Does he DC again? Man, this is going to be unfortunate. Hopefully he can get back into the game for a period of time so they can just win this, man. They do have the advantage. But I would not say that it's one-sided yet. If Sniper gets another item or two, I would say it's over, but they're not quite at that point.
That always sucks when you start lagging. Oh, there we go. Looks like we're going to get back into it.
Alright, he is happy. Broodmother initiating on the Enigma. Is he going to BKB? Enigma actually just has a pipe. And there's a nice swap from the Vengeful Spirit. That's going to keep Enigma alive for a little bit. A ulti coming through, but not going to catch anybody. And Sniper picks off the line in the meantime. And now Brood's Black King Bart runs out, and he tries to solo the entire team. A little bit of a mistake there by Black Shaitan. Went really hard on the Venge and the Enigma. Really good reaction from those two players. Keeping Enigma alive. He would have been in trouble otherwise. And then just backing each other up and getting solid kills.
Yeah, it was like, it started out as like a 1v2, then all of a sudden it became like a 1v4. And it was like Sean's BKB ran out, and I was like, alright, I'm in some serious trouble now.
Yeah, as soon as the BKB is over, it's done. You can't do shit. It's like, oh man. All of a sudden, Epicenter channeling on Sand King. He's going for it. He's not going to get it, though. Good backup there from Pugna. I don't know. It is daytime. He probably spotted them. A little bit of aggressive Epicenter. Why not just do, like... Who was even up there? That was Pugna and Ancient Apparition. He could have just done a Blink stun ulti, and it wouldn't have mattered. If he really wanted to. They could have ran away, I guess, because he would have been slowed by, like, Decrep and Ice Vortex. But a little sloppy play by Lightheaven, getting a little ahead of himself there. I think he thought he was going to be able to make a lot more happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they did having this Broodmother down. I think they're going to be able to take mid here. Like, they got a pretty solid group. What they're going to do? They pop pipe there, yeah. You just pop pipe. And actually, they're just going to back up. Is Roshan backed up yet? No.
Nope. It does actually help out a lot if you pop pipe on that big of a group of creeps. I mean, they did end up defending it, but they ate a fissure, and it didn't do any damage, and then they keep going. And, like, just keeping your creeps alive makes a really big impact on pushing up the hill. If they're gone, man, towers are going to hit you instead of those creeps, so that alone is going to make a big difference. Dendy's standing still in the jungle, and looks like N9 does have vision of him, so he must be AFK or something. I'm sure he's doing something. I'm sure he would be moving if he was controlling his hero, so another pause goes down.
There you go. You're like Nostradamus, man. I think now he's realizing that it's not necessarily that the game's close, but just that it's not a blowout, and maybe playing 4v5 isn't the smartest idea.
Yeah, and N9's done a really good job. I think when I saw the Gosu bets like an hour ago, it was 90% Tango on Navi, understandably, and 10% on N9. But N9 has been showing for weeks that they are way better than everybody thinks they are. I mean, how many weeks did they just survive in the King of the Hill when everybody was like, oh, they're going to lose the first week? They're like, they're going to just get destroyed. And then they started beating, like, Orange and, like, all of these other really good Southeast Asian teams. It was pretty impressive.
Oh, absolutely. You see them run through Orange, Mineski, Myth, Trust. They beat, I think they played Navi before, before too. I'm not sure who won that matchup, but I think they played Navi before as well. And Maybe I'm wrong.
Looks like Light of Heaven still hasn't picked up Caustic Finale, opting for a bunch of stat levels. Kind of interesting. But in a late game scenario, it just helps you push and stuff like that, so I guess we're gonna go. Oh, Sniper paused the game. And resumed.